7:40. It's currently 7:40. I'm doing myself a favor and posting on my platform um, that I'm so appreciative that I graciously was able to attain. Um, y'all, like, I don't even know where to start right now. Okay, first let's give a shout out to the app Tammy. That's a cool app. I usually get my nails press-ons from there. Um, Designed random wigs or whatever. I say designed, like, because, different styles or whatever. I want to give a shout out to TikTok and YouTube and just all the resources, all the apps. TikTok and YouTube are both like my main platforms that I post on. YouTube Studio, gotta be grateful for that. iMovie, um, yeah, basically just like acknowledging the things that I've been privy or not privy to, but like things that I've been having access to that I haven't really acknowledged, that I'm very appreciative and grateful for. Um, my voice is kind of raspy right now. I just filmed like 3, 4 videos, little snippets or whatever, like kind of a rundown of what's been going on. Long story short, I'm just doing my part and letting y'all know that I'm alive and I'm breathing and I'm okay. And I hope that you're okay. And lately it's been, I feel like, the web and the the other individuals that create content have been doing more for myself than I have, in terms of like just bringing about different sorts of like things to think about, perspectives, like bringing more joy and bringing more substance, and quality in their content. Because I know every person on the platforms work very hard and put in a lot of hours. And a lot of times, like, it's a group effort. It isn't just one individual person solo. It isn't just one content creator. Everybody has ideas and, utilize their time together to make something greater than just what or who they are. Hey, what's up? I am just giving I guess, update. Everyone, I hope you are having a great morning. Yeah, great to like see everyone, or see everyone. It's great to know everyone's, waking up, coming through. Yeah, basically the point of this going live is that like there's so much time within a day, and personally, if I'm in a rut or if I'm feeling down, it kind of just gets wasted away. And I don't even want to say wasted, because everything is important. Every moment is an opportunity to think or learn or just evaluate your circumstances or your current situations. I'm sorry, like, I haven't had anything to drink. I just woke up like maybe, I want to say like 6-ish, 6:30, 6:40-ish. I filmed a video for 10 minutes. The microphone wasn't even on, so I didn't even pick up most of what I said. And then, like, I had to decide what I wanted to re-disclose on a second video. Yeah, I pretty much just wanted to like pay my respects to the opportunities that I'm giving on a normal day, regardless of what I'm going through, and just kind of bring about a position of, like, even though I'm going through a tough time and, my stamina runs low, or like I feel lazy or sluggish and I haven't been as active on these platforms, that I am very privy that like there are so many opportunities given, and there are so many things that are able to be utilized in terms of like bringing about content and stuff like that. And also like I just want to let everybody know that like I'm okay. You know, like I go through like spats with myself just like anybody else. And in the last couple of days, like I completely like crashed out or whatever you want to call it, had like an emotional breakdown, got overstimulated, overwhelmed, and completely like trashed everything I own. Well, like most of my possessions, a lot of stuff didn't even like get damaged, but it's just like thrown around everywhere. But guess who has to clean it up? This girl. And it's just like life really does throw curveballs. Life really will kind of knock you off balance if you let it. And it's my job because I wanted this. I wanted a platform. I wanted somewhere to say what I had to say. It's my job to make sure that I'm actually being forthcoming and like get out of the behavior of like hiding from everyone. But it's really hard. It's really difficult. Like it's one of the most like tedious tasks for me because like when I was 18, 19, that was my thing. Like I just snap photos everywhere, take videos everywhere for attention to know somebody cared. And now that I have a listening ear, I'm like, probably not. I don't think so. No thanks, you know? But the point of the matter is that, like, I understand that I am not always the person who is the center of the attention. And that there are other individuals who care about what's going on with me, you know, like, who can relate to my story and want to catch up or, you know, just want, like, some sort of response or some sort of acknowledgement, because it is scary to like understand somebody and then they disappear or you know you don't hear from them, and it's kind of like a cliffhanger or like you know I can only kind of like talk about my perspective and how I could only assume another perspective could be, but I could never really feel somebody else's you know compassion towards me or concern towards me. And I think that's like kind of where my airheadedness like comes about. Is like I'm like, you know, there are days where I'm like I can't even like myself right now. Like I can't understand why I feel the way that I feel. I can't understand like the sequence of events that have taken place. Or it's just difficult to like find that placement of like giving myself a reason to get that like no matter what, somebody cares. No matter what, like, even if you feel so down on yourself, there's somebody like waiting to lift you up and tell you how much you mean and how important you are. Dang, I'm gonna cry, but I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry right now. There's no way. And like, I know that there are people that are nearby that like don't let it be known that they know what's going on or like, or that they're always here waiting just for the say so or like waiting for a change to reveal, you know, their presence and stuff. And that's the most kind of like scary part of all, but also the most like gut wrenching thing of all too, is like there are individuals that know how vulnerable you are and how emotional you can be, but they also know like the strength you carry and the trials and tribulations that have taken place about your life or in your life, and like just in this reflection, like as is being on camera right now and just like being open and vulnerable with a live audience. Like I've done it so many times, but like each time is like a reckoning for myself, or like it's like one of the like scariest jumps of the day. It's like just letting people like in and trust has been like, I think the paint and the pinnacle of like everything that I cover within myself, that I battle with, is like who to trust, who not to trust, and why can't I trust myself to just be myself? Or like when I'm myself, why do I feel so guilty and doubtful about it sometimes? But again, that goes along with like, thank you for joining the live. I'm glad to see you're up and, active this morning. Comes along with like support and standing for, your change, standing for your boundaries, standing for, your quirky, quirky, I guess, like personality traits and things that bring about joy for you, and for the individuals around you, if that's your goal. In my life, I know I've hurt a lot of individuals, or, I've let down a lot of people, but I also do know in my life I've lifted a lot of individuals, and I know that I've been there for a lot of people and held their secrets safe, held their hands when I didn't even know I was. I've held their hearts when I didn't even know I could. And I've walked along, next to them in this journey of life and, of like learning and just being a part of existence and things greater than just one. So, this wasn't like supposed to be like a prayer session or anything like that. I mean, I could definitely like, I think that'd be cool if you want to pray, like pray for yours, of course, or like, just bring about the positivity or bring about the fortune that you'd like for yourself or for your friends. Whatever you believe in, do it. I don't really, it's not that I don't care about what spirituality you have or religion you have, but I support all. Even if it's something that is way different from what I believe in, I still support that for your journey, for you, whatever makes your journey easy, or whatever makes your journey that of the path that you're wishing to attain. Like, I support it, even if it's against my own, because I have strong faith in my own capabilities, and those around me. So, like everyone has their own individual graces. Everyone has their own individual standpoints and goals and endeavors. So, like, in realizing what little part I play, but also what a grandiose part I play for someone else, it's like, it's a humbling kind of like thing to sit and think about and acknowledge. And also in knowing that like sometimes you gotta be about yourself. Sometimes you gotta be only about you, to bring about change or to bring about a better message or like a new message, or like to unlock the potential of being forthcoming about something else, or something that you've been struggling with or that has come about in your mind more than once. Like the changes, the change in life is like, sometimes you have to be knocked off of your comfort zone to acquire a new skill or acquire experience or learn how to cope with being knocked out of place. And honestly, sometimes like you just got to be okay with the things that might bother you. And sometimes like what's kind of weird is like sometimes it's hard. It's it sounds like it's totally just like irrational for some reason to accept the grandiose and like the beneficial things that are acquired because you're like, why? Like, what's the catch? Where did this come from? Who done it? Who sent it? You know, like, why is the world being so gracious? And like, it's kind of like some people just get standoffish from like getting the things that they've always wanted or that they were like harping on or like bitching and yelling and complaining about, because they're kind of like, during this time things have just been going so differently. So like, why is it now that like things are falling into place, or things are, you know, making their way about me in a way that like is bringing joy, and then like you just want to soak in all the like questions of like, how, why do I deserve it, like now all of a sudden, you know? It's like so perplexing, of course, but I think the greater like point of that is like, things don't always happen when you want. Things won't always be given when you want. Sometimes we can't receive the things that are so known for other parties. And sometimes, like, we focus so much on certain things that we're just, like, completely shying away from a different picture, or a different place that could benefit us just as well, or in a different way. So, pretty much, I just wanted to give greetings, you know? Buenos dias. Hey, hi, hello, hello. Ciao, you know? What's good? What's poppin'? How you doing? Wake up, stay active, you know? Wakey, wakey. Eggs in. My face isn't set yet, so I didn't want to say bakey. But the point of the matter is, I just wanted to let everybody know that, ugh, letting the world see you and who you are in your entirety of the world is a task. It is a task. Whether it's easy or difficult, it's a task. And I don't want to shy away from it any longer. So, hey friends, hey mentors, hey teachers, hey students, hey the living, hey the dead, hey the limbos, hey the monsters and ghouls and goblins, hey the real livings, lawyers and preachers and like emergency persons, hey librarians, hey gardeners, hey everyone of the community. I hope that your journey today is that of the path of which you're attempting to attain. And I support, and I love support returned or reciprocated. Very likable, very likable. That point in itself, like support is a very likable thing to attain. And just be gracious for one another, and don't give too much, and don't be greedy and take too much, but also do you. Do what you got to do for yourself. I hope everybody has a splendid day. Yeah, I'm gonna say splendid. I hope everybody has a splendid day, and I hope that nobody has a raspy voice like this, because it's like such a struggle to talk. I feel like I'm not like, I'm healthy. Like I don't have a cold or anything. It's just like slept with the fan on, and I think when I sleep with the fan on and my window open, like I just, all the what are they called? Like antigens, pathogens, whatever's in the air, you inhale it and it just. But I also do smoke cigarettes and vape, so I was like, I don't like. Hopefully, like I don't end up having one of those voice machines. Like I've been smoking six packs a day for 20 years. You know, and for anybody that does, like sorry that happened to you, but you know I don't really want that to happen to me. So I'm gonna be gracious with what I say about that. Because I can barely get on the screen and talk to a microphone or like vlog into a phone speakers. So, you know, life's tough. But we can overcome the struggle together with one another, our neighbors, our friends, even our opponents. I didn't want to say enemies because, like, it's all reciprocated. It's all the circle. It's all the cycle. We all, you know, work off of each other in this giant world. So I didn't really have to go in that in depth with the message, but I say so little, so I guess now I say so much. And like, what is it, 20 minutes? In 20 minutes, like, best believe I'm the type of person who could talk for hours, like all day type shit. Like, I could talk for hours. I could talk for days if my body would actually let me, if my brain wasn't like, sleep, sleep, food, sleep, water, sleep, fun, sleep. But yeah, everybody have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. And I mean, this isn't like a goodbye for a long time. This is just like see you soon. See you later on in the day. I'll probably be posting at some time, somehow, somewhere, whether it's here or TikTok. And make sure you eat and drink something. And make sure you shower and brush your teeth. And make sure you tell somebody that you care and that you love them. And I love all of you. Your influence definitely is appreciated and matters, whether you think it does or not. Okay? Okay. And thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. Thank you for joining my live. Leave a like, leave a comment, you know. Leave anything you think you need. Drop a comment or, you know, give a word of inspiration, anything. Your words matter. You matter. Again, like I said, you know, you're important. So thank you, friends. Hopefully we cross paths again very soon, sometime very soon. Okay? Okay.